Hello and welcome to a football stadium with a very rich history. We're at the Parc des Princes in Paris. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me here on the gantry, ready to provide all the tactical observations, is the former England international Sue Smith. And there's nothing quite like the feeling of the opening match day in the Champions League. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match, though.
And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Vitor Ferreira starts with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And the lead striker is Ousmane Dembélé. And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Jed Spence plays with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. Rodrigo Bentancur plays alongside Palhinha in central midfield. And the striker is the very creative and eye-catching Richarlison. A potentially exciting match in store, and it's Paris Saint-Germain who kick off. Hakimi. Neves. PSG couldn't keep it. Mohamed Kudus. Now with Neves. Just needs to steady himself. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot in the end.
Just went for power rather than accuracy. Should have scored.
Fabian. Vitor Ferreira. Now with Hakimi. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Well, sometimes a player is simply a natural talent. Ousmane Dembélé falls in that category. What do you expect to see from him today?
Well, if they play a high line defensively today, he's certainly going to exploit that space in behind. He's so quick, and then he's got that quality on the end, which makes him such a dangerous player.
Marquinhos. Dembélé on the ball. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Palhinha. Given away by Tottenham. Now can he get on the end of this one? And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Could be dangerous. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Might be a chance to break. Well, it could be on for him here. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here's the replay. Despite lots of pressure from the defender, he manages to hold him off, gets his shot away. It's a good goal, that.
Well, back underway here. How will Spurs reply to that setback? Spurs pushing forward with options available. But nothing comes of it. Throw in here for PSG. Ferreira. Dembele on the ball. Vitor Ferreira. That's a good-looking pass. Well, nothing productive, really. Now, what can they do from here? Takes aim. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Given away by Tottenham.
Well, they're unlucky not to be 2 up. It's a decent effort as well. The advantage you just think would have calmed the nerves a bit, I'm sure. But you do feel they still need another goal just to make it a bit more comfortable.
Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Fabian. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And he might be through here. Surely. Oh, my goodness. Monster tackling. Willian Pacho. And that is that for the first half here in the French capital. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, and I think he's had a really good first half. Not only his goal, which he took well, but his overall performance. I'm sure he'll look to continue that in the second half.
So the second half is underway. Not enough went right for Spurs in the first 45. Can they address what went wrong? João Neves. Here's Fabian. And Dembele's given it away. Counter-attacking chance. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Really committed himself to the tackle, and a throw-in now. Out of play for a Spurs throw-in. Played into the centre. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Yeah, that looked really promising. They'll be disappointed, you know.
Dembele. Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, here's the replay. It's great vision from Dembele to set up the chance. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Johnson. Richarlison. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Hakimi. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Chance for Dembele! And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And he's driving his team forward. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it.
Oh, calm head, just buying time.
Given away by Spurs again. Bentancur. That's well read defensively. Ferreira. Now with Neves. Good strength to keep the ball. And support available. But quick thinking defensively. Fabian. Intelligent ball. Dembele. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Well, he could really get at the opposition. In with a chance. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, this is all about how quickly they go from back to front. The pace on the counter's frightening. And then through on goal, he decides to go for power. Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. And you have to say it was a good finish.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. Richarlison. Bentancur just wasn't going to part with the ball. Oh, good effort!
That's really unlucky. That is such a tight angle. Wasn't that far away in the end.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now. And that is all for this game. It's an ideal start for Paris Saint-Germain. They have 3 points from their first game in the Champions League.
Yeah, so vital that you get off to a quick start. They'll be happy with the 3 points, but now it's about backing that up in the next game, isn't it?
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant in attack in this game.
Yeah, a good performance, but then we wouldn't expect anything less. A solid 6 or 7 out of 10, and he certainly played his part in the results.